to WWE Main Event. The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 205 pounds, Cedric Alexander. And Nigel, you can hear the roar of the WWE Universe. What a way to kick off main event this week with action from our cruiserweight division.
Absolutely, just days away from the show of shows.
At his tag team partner, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 182 pounds, Mustafa Ali. And you mentioned WrestleMania. It's very unique that the tag team partners tonight will meet at WrestleMania. And welcome to Big Joe alongside Nigel McGuinness and Moto Weeks. Turn to Dave, and we're now just counting down the hours until the showcase of the Immortals.
That's right, it's just the final few steps on the road to WrestleMania, where we will crown a new Cruiserweight champion. You can see it all live on the WWE Network this Sunday.
Mustafa Ali will meet Cedric Alexander. And Nigel, take a look at it right now. Already a little bit of jaw-jacking between the tag team partners tonight.
You've got to be thinking, where are their minds in this match?
From Long Island, New York, weighing 196 pounds, he is the premier athlete, Tony Nese. That is tag team partner from Minneapolis, Minnesota, by way of Tehran, Iran, weighing 190 pounds, Aria Daivari. As you mentioned, Nigel, where are the minds of Mustafa Ali and
This stuff is pretty good.
Going to be focused on the duo.
I do highly recommend them.
Actually, Daivari Nese certainly going to
I like trying different stuff.
The fact that they will not be
It's beans, bacon, cheddar, dip.
Yeah, so they like to put a fly in the ointment, so to speak.
Anytime the cruiserweight step into the ring, they are trying to grab the eye of one man, that being the general manager of 205 Live, Drake Maverick, who put together a sensational tournament that started at the end of January. This Sunday at WrestleMania in New Orleans, the final set. As we mentioned, Mustafa Ali will face.
Like, look at this. I mean, this is really loaded, man.
Ali will start things off tonight.
It's really loaded with my devil's dust.
It'll be interesting to see, as you said, how Ali and Alexander
dip it in there like
team together.
this.
Will there be quick tags? You've got to think, if you're Alexander on the outside now, why make the tag? I mean, you've got to face this guy in a few days.
This is him.
Take some damage.
Right now, taking some damage is Ali from Tony Nese. He certainly competes with a chip on his shoulder, as will Daivari, I would assume, in this matchup now, because they both want to catch the eye of Drake Maverick and put themselves in line for a future championship opportunity after WrestleMania.
I've got to think, if either of these two men win that Cruiserweight title on Sunday, if they get beaten here tonight, whoever beats them...
Covered by Ali, hooks the leg, and Nese powers out at one.
Would have to think Drake Maverick would give them a title opportunity in the future. They've earned it.
Well, we have seen on Tuesday night, Buddy Murphy defeated 3 former Cruiserweight champions 2 weeks ago. He could be at the top of that list for Drake Maverick to look at as Daivari tags himself into the matchup. He tries to wear down Mustafa Ali. And you mentioned, why would Cedric Alexander want to tag himself into the matchup? Well, I assume as we get a tag, Alexander is a legal man. Alexander, just like Ali, wants to beat the other at their best. Oh! Look at some tandem offense from Ali and Alexander. Shoots the half into the cover, hooks the leg, and Daivari out at 2. So, Nigel, I'll ask you this question as we see Mustafa Ali looking on. You know, during your time in the ring, did you ever team with an opponent so close to a big match, tag made Ali back in?
There was a couple of instances that I recall, and I'll be honest with you, I used that time to scout my opponent, and I spent as little time in the ring as I absolutely could.
Down this match, as I mentioned, I think Ali and Alexander would want to face the other at the top of the peak of their condition. And Daivari taking out Mustafa Ali. Ali went face first, right down to the mat.
Laying on the bridge of his nose on the apron there.
And Daivari, look at Tony Nese on the outside. Cheap shots, Nigel, being delivered by Nese to Ali.
Oh, he's capitalizing on an opportunity, Vic. Nothing wrong with that.
Daivari into the cover, and Ali out at 2. We have seen Mustafa Ali throughout the Cruiserweight tournament absorb so much punishment.
Yeah, time and time again, every match. Yeah. Prepare for a big two-face. Hold on a second.
Ali rolling up the floor into the two. Oh! Taking down Ali. Ali reaching out. Alexander not able to make the tag, but Nice on the other side.
Alexander was certainly trying, Vic. He wanted to make that tag. Again, I don't understand why. Stay on the outside. Save your energy. You're just a few days away.
That's not who Cedric Alexander is, Nigel. You know that. Alexander and Ali have been called the heart and the soul of the Cruiserweight division as Davari and Tony Nese trying to stop the heart out of Mustafa Ali.
You mentioned the heart and the soul. They actually faced off on a face-to-face interview with Drake Maverick a little over a week ago. They called each other the heart and the soul. And you know what Alexander said?
Tony Nese into the cover, and Mustafa Ali's left shoulder getting up at 2.
Alexander said, I'm going to stomp out the heart of 205 Live.
Well, we will find out Sunday at WrestleMania, but in this moment now, Nigel, just days before WrestleMania, Ali and Alexander trying to pick up a tag team victory, and Ali trying to create some separation between he and Tony Nese.
Great agility.
Oh, and Ali reaching out, was not able to make the tag, and Nese taking down Alexander. And then running over Ali. Another cover. And another near fall in this matchup.
Impressive show of aggression from Nese.
And a tag made and Davari back into the matchup. Davari just mocking Mustafa Ali. And Ali made it over, but nobody there, Nigel. Nobody for Ali to tag.
Alexander not in the corner to make the tag.
And Davari, nobody there.
Davari tagged himself in that corner.
But now Alexander is there. Can Mustafa Ali reach out and finally tag in? Alexander.
But Davari unfortunately rolling out of the way. That's a clear space now for Ali to make the tag. There it is.
Nese is in. Here comes Alexander. Boom! And the Charlotte native picking up some momentum. And Alexander baiting in these. Oh! What a sharp elbow. Cedric Alexander on fire right now, Nigel.
Strong strikes like he's known for. Hold on a second.
Oh, Nese putting on the brakes. Nese looking for a pump handle, and Alexander slipping through.
Great agility. Here he comes.
Sterilizer. Cover. But Davari in at the last moment.
Wow, that's a
To
good.
break things up.
Pretty good
Break
track.
it down to a four-way. Two legal men, two illegal.
Grabs him his
We're not
hand.
sure. Hold on, look at this.
And then slide between his legs, take his hand wet. Now,
Nese just turning Ali
that's
inside
a
out.
really disadvantage for the other
Well,
person.
Alexander lying in wait. Here it
I
comes.
give these guys credit for the stuff
Alexander,
they do.
he got all of it, Nigel.
For him to slide between a guy's legs. You know?
Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander. A huge victory for Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali.
I like to
who
rewind
are set
that
to
part.
clash, as we mentioned,
Matter of
for
fact,
the
I
Cruiserweight
can.
Championship in just a few days. And that high-octane contest will be on the Wrestle.
You see? I'm glad. That was a slick
Cedric
move.
Alexander on fire right now, Nigel.
Strong strikes
There
like
it
he's
is.
known for. Hold on a second.
Nese putting on the
Did it.
brakes. Nese looking for a pump handle, and Alexander slipping through.
I gotta see that
Great
again.
agility. Here it comes.
I gotta see that again. That's a slick
Another
move.
near fall in this matchup.
Impressive show of aggression from Nese.
And a tag made, and Davari back into the matchup.
This is gonna be it right here.
Davari just mocking Mustafa Ali. And Ali made it over, but nobody there, Nigel. Nobody for Ali to tag.
This is it.
Alexander not in the corner to make the tag.
And Davari, nobody there.
Davari tagged himself in that corner.
But now Alexander is there. Can Mustafa Ali reach out and finally tag in? Alexander.
But Davari unfortunately rolling out of the way. That's a clear space now for Ali to make the tag. There it is.
Nese is in. Here comes Alexander. Boom! And the Charlotte native picking up some momentum. And Alexander baiting in these. What a sharp elbow. Cedric Alexander on fire right now, Nigel.
Strong strikes like he's
There we
known
go.
for. Hold on a second.
Oh, Knee's putting on the brakes. Knee's looking for a pump handle, and Alexander slipping through.
How the hell did you do that?
Here he comes.
Sterilizer! Covered! With Davari in at the last moment to break things up.
Now this breaking down to a four-way. 2 legal men, 2 illegal.
I wish they would
Hold
throw
on,
that
look at
over.
this.
And Ali, DDT!
That was a good move.
Oh, Knee's just pulling Ali inside out.
They want Alexander lying in wait. Here it comes.
Alexander, oh! He got all of the Nigel. Here are your winners, Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander. A huge victory for Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali, who are set to clash, as we mentioned, for the Cruiserweight Championship in just a few days. And that high-octane contest will be on the WrestleMania Kickoff Show, along with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal and the inaugural Women's Battle Royal. What a way to begin the WrestleMania festivities.
And we're just getting started right here on Main Event, because later on, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson will square up against the
I
rival.
feel better.
Then Gallows and Anderson gain momentum heading into WrestleMania. But will the
That
top
was like
guys
dessert.
get the better of the former Raw Tag Team Champions? We'll find out tonight.
But when we return, John Cena has done everything in his power.
So
to
the Tiger Meat
accept
Challenge
the
was
request
the
for a
main
match
course.
at WrestleMania.
Chips and
With
dips.
time running out, did the Dead Man answer the challenge this past week on Raw? That's next.
Chips and
on
dip.
Main Event.
Was like the dessert. YouTube girl, kiss this guy. See you later. Love you.